I think this is a matchup that kind of we had them run into before, and they decided, yeah, we're not going to run the Beatrix. We're just going to run the Beelzebub. And it worked out last time. Havaniceday was able to clutch out that previous bracket. So let's see if Beelzebub pick stays consistent, specifically the Lucilius matchup. Let's get it started.
Get it started, Blue. Yeah, we're already nearing that L2, but you're already seeing what Havaniceday's game plan is, just either smothering them from a distance or up close, not content to sit there and play that good mid-range game that Lucilius is afforded as one of the best characters in the game in that phase. And we're already calling out the gap in between the normal and the 6-2-3 with a super, so Beelzebub is sort of tuned in.
That's a Protect trying to get out of the corner. Castiel still locked down, as you said, this hybrid zoner. Whether you be up close or whether you were far away, Havaniceday is not giving Castiel any room to breathe right now. Not a lot of time for Lucilius to charge up that blade level and get that mid-range pressure going. And this has been a bit of a problem here for Castiel.
They're not going to have a lot of time to figure it out. We are only in a best-of-3 situation, so if Havaniceday can keep up this plan, which has been super effective so far, it's going to be up to Castiel to figure things out quick, fast, and in a hurry. And we're getting in quick, fast, and in a hurry with the Tessera teleport. And then we're just going to use our unique skill to get on out of there if we're Havaniceday. And then use the Brave Counter to keep Lucilius in the corner and keep up that smothered cover like a Waffle House order.
Havaniceday right back to that kind of wait position, locking Castiel down in the corner. Reaction super off the projectile. You can't be caught pressing buttons you don't want to be pressing. Teleport out is going to get stuffed as well. And here we go. All of these heavy specials will finally line it up. That first game pretty cleanly going to Havaniceday.
Yeah, the Beelzebub coming in again. I was already talking up the Beatrix, but if you have seen Havaniceday's Beelzebub bracket runs, you know that they have a very comprehensive understanding of how the character should function, especially against some characters that you're going to need to know, like Lucilius, because they are a very well-represented character in these tournaments with their character strength. But the character strength right now is being demonstrated in droves by the Bubsy. And right now we're just sort of jostling for position, get them off. But that BL2, BL3 now is slowly rising. But look at the rising JP into the ultimate dive here.
Oh, here we go. Reversal out. Try to get the jump cross up. He blocked the Brave Counter here, but still have to hold all of this Beelzebub pressure. There's the dive kick. Get off me. Hold this projectile. Stay away. Tries to stuff the heavy projectile. Get lined up. There's the overhead as well off the dive kick. Push to the corner here. Have a reversal out, but can we get a Castiel advantage thing? Can we actually have it be Castiel's turn? Havaniceday says no. It's my turn to stay in advantage forever. And this next round is done. Havaniceday just one round away from pushing Castiel down to losers.
That blade level 5 came a little bit too late. They were flashing red, but now they're seeing red because Beelzebub just came in and just put an end to that before they could get started. And again, that has been the MO for Havaniceday this entire time. You're seeing, you know, normally you see Beelzebub sit at a distance and just sort of allow the other character to operate and figure it out on the fly. Havaniceday has just been absolutely aggressive in just taking full control of the game, whether they are afar or up close. But right now, Castiel going to use one of their bravery points to get on out of there and hopefully get started. But a little bit too respectful in the mid-range, and then when you're respectful, Beelzebub doesn't have to be the anthem command grab. We just run up, and the damage buff after having only one diamond to their name is going to allow that command grab super to take it. So have a nice day. 2-0 sweep over Castiel and the Lucilius. Good stuff. You mentioned the importance of making the most of getting up close when Vaseraga is on the back foot, because not having the best defense outside of the ult tackle and the reversal command grab. So Narmaya, with her fairly good strike throw game, is going to have to leverage that to its maximum capability to win as many interactions as possible against Vaseraga. But here we go. We can talk about theory all we want. There's another thing to see it happen. So right now, Yozamitsu making it happen, already ushering Fuselit into the corner.
Yeah, making a hard statement with a double or triple dash right there to start. Just run up in your face, lock you down in the corner. Fuselit has refused to press a button yet. Oh, tried to block every mix in the brook. Finally caught mashing at an untimely situation. Here we go. Find your way, throw right back into the corner. You got a bit of a gut check here. Now it's the Vaseraga pressure. Hold this command grab.
Yep, and we are just having the aura there in the 5U install here, getting a few more hits of armor, and now get him off there. And this is where it can shine too, creating that distance, but good run up and throw to catch the stop. And then we're just gonna back row once again. How about a third one? How about that? You know, Yozamitsu saying, I noticed how much you love to down back, so what can you not down back? A bit of a normal throw right there as we throw them over into a loss here in round 1.
Yeah, I like that kind of roll past the forward dash there from Yozamitsu. Tries to armor on through these mid-range options. Still getting poked up, getting stuffed up. The walk has begun, but we got the X reversal. And right back to the throw game here. One tick, there it is. Second grab in the corner. Third one will break late. Off to the Narmaya pressure. Here we go. Fuselit has woken up. Command grab, try to get us to mid-screen back throw. Pushing Yozamitsu right back into the corner.
Yeah, wake up on your block like Folger is already popping out with the heavy tackle. Gonna go into the fireball, but not gonna be anything doing the throw bait once again with the heavy flip, and we're gonna go straight into the SBA after the fact. High health character, but it does not matter. We are at SSBA. You have absolutely no diamonds to your name. There ain't no diamonds from Sierra Leone. Turn off that late registration. I'm here in class right now, and I'm taking you to school here in game 1.
Believe in victory.
My goodness. Dominant performance there right from Yozamitsu. And like I said, right, referring and relying on that mid-range stance gameplay, and the moment that you can get up close, you get up close. That strong strike throw game that you mentioned previously has definitely been paying off in dividends here for Yozamitsu as Fuselit struggles with the Narmaya pressure. Fantastic combo here at the corner. Yet another overhead sit down. Stay locked down. Finally, Fuselit matches his way out.
There we go, and we're still gonna try to find our way out after a couple of unfortunate whiffs there, but the ultimate command grab gonna help us create space, but not enough space to where you cannot get hit, and that is +2. You cannot hit a button after that, so good stuff from Yozamitsu again, making the most out of using that flip as a throw bait, as a pressure tool. It has just been paying dividends for them. We will see if the stocks are still high as well, and they are gonna jump on high over the reversal attempt, flash and blue, but it don't matter. You're gonna be seeing black and blue after I get to set point.
And now we got Yozamitsu 1 round away. Okay, we got a strong aggressive start here from Fuselit. Dash up, pressure, go for command throw. Trying to jump over these mid-range options. Getting counter hit, knockdown. Great throw break. We walk it up. EX reversal will get fully blocked. Thrown for your troubles. Got a bit of headbutt pressure here. Flip will be blocked low, but the low scramble is going to hurt here from Fuselit. Yozamitsu pushing him towards the corner. We have our ultimate command grab out. Back to mid-screen here, Zoma.
Yep, and then again, trying to use that Setsuna at that range, but we're gonna armor on through there, and then once we get in, this is what I can do to you. Get the command grab going, and then just go right into the dash normal overhead. Fuselit getting back on the board, so now we're gonna get our beautiful stage shift. Shouts out to Injustice, not the only game that has these environmental transitions, but here we go. We're gonna get some transition into the corner here, but we're gonna drop the combo. That could have been a lot of mileage there for Yozamitsu, but that enables Fuselit to throw them back on into the corner and get started. Charge tackle and punishing it as well with the quick jab. The flip once again landing, but again cannot maximize on these opportunities, so maybe some nerves here on the Narmaya.
Ooh, Fuselit trying to expend some BP. Is a get off the option to wake up. EX command grab will get flipped on over. We got a raging chain going here. Is this going to be enough? That will do it. Yozamitsu takes it over Fuselit 2-0 with the Narmaya. Excellent usage.
There's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a lot of time that's invested with the character, because at the highest level, some high execution is very much needed, especially when you're playing against characters like Belial who are very consistent. So you got to make sure that you are optimal all you can to deny Belial the chance to do anything. And that's exactly what we're doing right now, as Insurgent has put Kojicoco on the back foot here and now has just played a little bit more of that spacing game, using the projectiles to stuff the approaches. And Kojicoco just trying to use their dash normals to get on in there, but we're still in that elementary phase, sort of feeling each other out right now, but you're going to be feeling your back foot against this wall here unless you PC out.
Yep, we're going to get that brave count out of the corner here for Kojicoco, going up to mid-screen, it's a back throw, and here comes the true corner pressure. We get an EX reversal out here from Insurgent, gets a throw, keeping us at mid-screen right now. Ultimate skill grenade for the cross-up, super will be blocked. incredible punish here from Insurgent, taking that first round against Kojicoco. Already very strong, kind of trigger-happy reactionary gameplay here, where we got some staggered pressure, but the moment Kojicoco might want to press something, still Insurgent keeps them locked down. This is one of Eustace's great strengths here with all the mid-range projectiles, the grenades, and of course the wonderful corner combos with get there. It helps he's got a reversal as well, just in case he has to play defense. There's a lot here in Eustace's kit, and I think Insurgent's been using it pretty well.
Yeah, we're using that rat race already pretty well, putting them at a respectful distance and then just making them be a little bit more hesitant in trying to approach as they were recently. But now we're trying to get all the plus frames we can. Ultimate Osmodius here and the BC, but all these plus frames don't matter at all. We're still winning the screen position game. Like, we're putting the ball at midfield right now. You got your back foot up against the goal line. You got to fight your way out, but we're fighting back, challenging the gap in between the normal and the Goetia with the SBA. Another player doing call out in the pressure just as well as we've seen, but we're going to get started with Belial getting the normal throw. Oh, it comes up, and we're already we're passing the uncheck right now, getting the dodge on the Raging Strike, and it's going to result in an SSBA, no diamonds to the name, so this really might just spell the end for this round for Eustace, and that is exactly what happened. You can't spell end without D, and D starts down, and that is a whole lot of alphabet puns that I just definitely did not execute.
The execution's been fantastic on screen, at least across Kojicoco and Insurgent. We're now hopping into round 3. An aggressive start here from Insurgent, rounding up. Ooh, immediately get reversaled on that approach. Being pushed right back to mid-screen. BC, stay in the corner, hold these grenades. I don't want you going anywhere. And we got ultimate skills coming out left and right. Loving this wall combo. Ooh, gotta hold that reversal yet again, though. Stay down, bub. Goes for the cross-up area. Great matchup here from Insurgents. We're seeing a lot of this willingness to keep pressing, not being afraid to pressure. So far hasn't been punished too hard. We do have a couple reversals and a couple supers in response from Kojicoco. For the most part, Insurgent still very confident, still happy to press as much as possible. Right here, even after the scramble, mashes out a quick button to stop the approach here. Insurgent taking that first game. Remember, we're still in best of 3 territory here, folks. So this could be a pretty crazy upset we might be looking at.
Yeah, if you know Kojicoco, you know that they definitely do favor the aggressive play style, and Eustace is a character that is well equipped to deal with such a play style. And you're already seeing it, trying to get the dodge on Wake Up, even at a respectable distance. So you're seeing Kojicoco just be a little bit more apt to be pushing buttons and be active when the situation doesn't necessarily require it, and that's to Insurgent's favor right now. We put the blue ultimate skill to send them back on to the other side of the screen, but then we're just going to run up and force the Brave counter expenditure. Kojicoco trying to hawk down Eustace, but again, we are just being very mindful of what Kojicoco is trying to get started. But sometimes when you're Belial, you get started anyway.
And Insurgent was kind of trying to play off Kojicoco's, willing aggressiveness with the run-up and backdash, looking for a whiff punish. But good patience there for Kojicoco to at least try to even things out and push Insurgent over to the corner. But still, the chip damage and all these interactions have made it pretty rough. There's the Brave counter for Insurgent to get off me. Looking one touch either way right now. Sliding on in, it will be blocked, but this in-place evade will get stuffed out with another quick button, and now Insurgent only 1 round away from sending Kojicoco to losers. Here's a throw mid-screen. Soma, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, and as crazy is going to be the damage off of this crouch confirm. I don't believe it's going to be anything that you wouldn't get standing otherwise, but still good recognition on the counter hit and good damage on the other end of that as well. Going to set up the ultimate Goetia. Got the far edge to hit, but just wasn't ready to go into a special. Believe the special they wanted was on cooldown, so didn't get the most out of that throw bait. But we're still putting Eustace into the corner here, but we're gonna get on out of there. A little bit of Miles Davis action, and kind of blue we're flashing to get the ultimate DP to get our turn started.
Here it is. This is the Insurgent game plan. Ooh, try to use that EX gap closer to try and make something work. We have a throw break here. Grenade's gonna pop. Staying away from the Brave counter. Still not able to wait for the whip punish, but catching the jump in here, finishing off the combo with the reversal. Oh, it keeps going. We got our grenade throwing, lock you down into the corner. Kojicoco, 1 touch away from death here, having to fight a way out. Here's a mash. This is it, and we're going to round 3 here, Zoma. Barely staying alive. Kojicoco brings us another round of incredible Granblue Fantasy versus Rising gameplay.
Yeah, Cabo, you mentioned that Insurgent has loved to use that backdash to sort of catch a whip punish there. Actually got caught, lost because of that, because they got caught in the backdash animation and then went into Raging Strike after that. And here we go, Belial getting started now. So Kojicoco not going down without a fight, but they got caught once again doing the dodge on wake up, and that rat race is going to be won by Eustace in that interaction.
Oh yeah, we're seeing this interaction actually decently often, right? Lob that grenade over mid-screen or even up close, and Kojicoco pretty much instantly wants to go for that spot dodge and gets punished almost every single time, just because of the way the grenade timing works out. And Insurgent's able to pick up a pretty solid combo. It's interesting. I do wonder if that's something Kojicoco can pick up on really soon, because this could potentially be your winner side life right now.
We're just gonna get on in there, the dash L, the Granblue Rising Special, and then the Belial Special right here going into the Raging Strike and the SSB. A couple swift kicks right there, flashing red. Kojicoco fighting on back now. The set count is even, one game apiece, and we are now at game 3 to see who will make it into winner side top 8.
Yeah, this is the crazy game I want to see. That was a fantastic spot dodge there from Kojicoco. Being willing to deal with these projectiles from Eustace, unafraid of being able to react right when he needs to. Gets the jump in, a little too far to properly confirm. I like Insurgent's space here, using that mid-screen projectile to beat out Kojicoco's for that space coverage, but still this aggression does not end. We got to jump in, we're still taking up close. No throwing court just yet. EX projectile will get spot dodge. We got spot dodges both ways, back and forth. Insurgent still trying to fight his way out of the corner. Still not able to create that space fully as Kojicoco locks him down with that 6XL.
Ultimate Goetia to keep up the pressure after the ultimate Osmodeus, and through the heavy Goetia to keep up the pressure. Now we're still gonna fight our way out, and nothing was in the chat mentioning how good Ultimate Rat Race is, and you're gonna see just how good it is right now because of the back throw from Insurgent, trying to go for a frame kill here. Kojicoco this time opting not to bite, but they're gonna run straight into the far L from Insurgent, trying to fight their way out of the corner. Insurgent was just ready once again. Checking the approaches of Kojicoco has been what has enabled them to get to this point so far, but Kojicoco does not go out sad often. They are going to fight back, and a good way to fight back right now is getting the frame trap into the close H. Gonna get a whole lot of damage going on right now, and then you're gonna go right back into the same trap. So this is where things can get scary for Insurgent.
Such a juicy counter hit here to put Insurgents back in the corner. Still locked out. Here is the Brave counter. We be lobbing our rat races, but is it going to be enough to properly turn this around as Insurgent is again on the cusp of victory? Throwing out the SSBA. Here we go. Big, massive Goliath damage.
Yep, and importantly, putting Kojicoco at 1 bravery point. So brave counter may be off the table soon. Once again, trying to avoid that heavy rat race. That has been something that we've seen a lot. Frame trap into the ultimate Osmodeus. Not going to be able to kill here, but now with your limited BP, you got limited health on the other end, and that is going to be erased by the heavy Goetia. So might have caught the dash approach there from Insurgent. Either way, we are at final round of this final game here, Combo.
Yeah, such a well-placed EX projectile right there to stop out Insurgent's approach this time around. Bit of a role reversal for that one singular interaction. But now we find that 6XL in. Get this solid combo started. Keep the pressure locked down the corner. EX projectile into our ultimate gap closer. Trying to fight the way out of corner, but Insurgent get picked here by the projectile. Got to hold this corner combo, and it is hurting.
Okay, how about the awareness to get the whip punish with the first hit of far M and then go into the ultimate skill to get the full conversion? And that is going to take a lot of life off of the Eustace. So Insurgent now going to have to sit at a distance, play a little bit more respectful, but again, lack of respect being shown right there. Once again, getting the same interaction, going to be caught trying to use dash shell, caught by the heavy Goetia, and Kojicoco going to cash out on that exact same interaction. So it won the last round. How about we use it to win the final round there? So good stuff there from Kojicoco to Beelzebub. So I believe we are going to most likely see Havaniceday sit just down and just say, you know what, you're going to have to figure out this barrage of projectiles, this bullet hell that I'm going to put you through. But Yozamitsu has shown that they have been very good at getting in, and when they do, making the most of it. So we'll see what they do here up against Havaniceday. Yozamitsu Havaniceday, winner semifinals, and we're already getting off to a great start with the Narmaya here, but we're fighting back with the dive +2, and we're being a little bit respectful because of it. So a little bit of mindfulness here early.
Yep. I like the got going to Beelzebub. up down low here. Now it's back to Yozamitsu. Condition. This advantage state gonna be pretty huge. Already going for the super. Probing as much damage as you possibly can. Going right now. Ooh, we got a break counter. Stay down. Stay down. Brave counter in response here as well. Gotta go for that hyper hop. Jump on through. High flip. Will get blocked this time around.
Oh, couldn't quite get the conversion after getting that far H to hit, and couldn't quite get the conversion off of those lights as well. So Havaniceday missing a little bit of conversion opportunities here, but still has a good opportunity with Narmaya having to fight their way out of the corner. Got the dash shell to hit, but wasn't quite ready for it, and Beelzebub wasn't quite ready to catch that flip. Yozamitsu getting the first round again, taking cues from what they did in their set against Fuselit, just saying, I don't mind holding forward because I'm pretty damn good at it.
Yep, and great reversal awareness as well on these Beelzebub dive kicks. We saw that coming so clutch there for Havaniceday in the previous set. So much pressure afforded to you. So if you're ready to reversal on reaction, it's going to be a huge turnaround here from Yozamitsu. But right now, locked right back into the corner with the classic Beelzebub pressure. There's a brave counter. Trying to go for that EX hop. It's not quite going to be enough spot dodge. We'll get stuffed out by the repeat projectiles caught on low here in the corner. Getting a wall bounce too, and we're burning. First super of one more touch and you're done. Tries to go for the jumping cross-up. It's not going to be enough just yet. We got a lot of poke here from Yozamitsu. Trying to turn things around here on Havaniceday. This is heating up, Zoma.
One combo. They said it couldn't be done, but science has shown us that it can. And what we can do is threaten a comeback right now. We're out of BP, but not out of options. Missing on the conversion right there, so that's unfortunate. You're now in a very harmful way. No BP to your name after you accidentally put yourself on defense with the missed up conversion. And Havaniceday just gonna use the ultimate DP barrier to get out of there. So battle 3, engage is what we are in for now, but a good use of the back wall to get out of the dive and then punishing it on the other end, and you're rewarded with some fantastic corner carry enabled by the heavy Setsuna. The ultimate variety going to be used here to tack on a little bit of extra damage, and now we get started with the strike throw game.
Here it is, right? The empty hop into a throw. There's the late flip into that mid-range pressure. Oh no, whiffs an option, gets Beelzebub thrown, back thrown, rather into the corner. Here's a dive kick, putting Havaniceday right back in the corner themselves. And with this projectile pressure just a little bit, ooh, this counter, it is going to hurt immediately. Just popping from the super. Got that low HP, so this Skybound Art is going to do incredible amounts of damage. Here we go as we see it. Yozamitsu now, two to three-ish touches out before the end of this round. This is going to be pretty scary.
Yep, and having to hold that dive now because you don't have any DP left. So it's going to be something we might see a lot more representation of from Havaniceday. So we're just going to run up into the barrier. The audacity, the unmitigated gall to just run up and say, I know you're going to hit a button. I think I've seen the tape on you. I've seen the film. I've done my scouting. I have a premium huddle account, and I've scouted you out, and I know exactly how I'm going to use that to close the round there. Have a nice day. Going to go up 1-0.
Yeah, that's another level of confidence, knowing that I'm going to run up at reversal. I know you're going to mash. I know you're going to get hit by this, and this is going to win me the game. It's truly a statement here. I think Havaniceday continues intending on making these types of statements throughout the rest of the bracket. After all, they've been so dominant in these previous brackets. What makes this one so different? And now we see Yozamitsu trying to put in a fighting chance here, locking down Havaniceday into the corner, looking well positioned to be taking this next round here of Game 2. Good start here from Yozamitsu. Let's see how we can keep this momentum going.
Okay, so two key interactions that I want to shout out there that were beautiful from Yozamitsu. Number one was just recognizing the unblockable setup that we see Beelzebub do all the time. Heavy projectile into the unblockable command grab, and they just used the spot dodge into the ult, or either the ultimate or the heavy Setsuna to get through there. And then after that, using the frame kill and knowing that they were being a little bit respectful of the throw, and then instead of going into a normal, using the H flip and then converting off of that. So some really good usage of all of Narmaya's tool in those situations against Bubsy.
Goodness, we got our jump-in pressure started. Great block here on a kind of panic button to get out of the Narmaya distance. Ooh, gotta hold this projectile though, and the follow-up. We gotta teleport in reversal, use that brave count. Oh no! Top matches here though on the proper Beelzebub here, charge up that projectile, holding block pressure. Yozamitsu's been stuck here, not having an opportunity to breathe or have any sort of answer for anything at all. Getting double throws, gonna be a third time around. No, we're seeing a jump in this time. Holding all this projectile pressure, the double ultimate skill. Oh my goodness. Yozamitsu Yozamitsu. Going down around here, Havaniceday. 1 round from 2-0 here. It's getting quite dangerous here. Great whip punish on this dive kick though. Let's see if that's something that Yozamitsu can use to really turn things around here.
Yeah, big thing to do against Buffy is just knowing how to play around that dive kick. We're seeing Yozamitsu doing a really good job of just slightly getting out of range up to where the dive is going to land. Tried to go in the ultimate Setsuna again, but nothing doing right there. Beelzebub gonna win that and then just go into the forward throw. And I know you got to be very conscious of the possible throw bait there that the dive can do to you. And unfortunately, all that respect will get you nowhere when you gotta tech a throw. So that is going to be Havaniceday in the Beelzebub taking it over Yozamitsu, who put up a great fight.
Okay, but there's still Belial on screen on Tab's end. Okay, I see. Yeah, Kojicoco on the Beatrix. We got Belial on Tab's end instead of the previously proposed Lucilius. This is going to be interesting. How do we feel about this character matchup in particular? I know both these characters are quite strong and fairly oftenly played against one another. I'm sure their matches been kind of more kind of reduced to these minute interactions. Change will have to go, but what do we think might come out of this one here, Zoma?
I think we're going to see a lot of bar H here from Kojicoco. You're going to want to make sure that you're checking Tab 102 Tab 102 on the Belial, I should say. I was very confused because there are two characters that are used by different players, and so now we're seeing them in the hands of different players, which is all good because they're both strong regardless of who uses them. But right now, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're sitting at that bar H range to make Belial be a little bit more respectful. And once you are respectful, you get in, you do the powerful and super rewarding strike game like we're seeing right now. Get a safe jump here, by the way, and you got to respect it. That's how you get the command grab. 10 frames is not reactable. I know that you're holding down back.
Yeah, that was insane. Very strong opening there from Kojicoco. Of course, Beatrix showing all of her Beatrix strengths. Gonna hold these plus frames, gonna hold the strike throw when it's applicable, and it's right back to this mid-range pressure. Of course, once Tab can get the Belial game plan going, it'll be big, but until then, you gotta stroke the tree, gotta hold these plus Thunderbird frames, and hopefully you can find your opening here. This is Tab's turn to turn things around, but gonna have to hold the Beatrix reversal, but then get a reversal with your own block. It's gonna be a very strong punishment from Kojicoco. Locking Tab 102 down into the corner, gonna hold these loops. This is rough here for Tab 102 right now. Almost looking to drop this first game here. Kojicoco so strong.
Oh, the rough drop there on the combo from the Beatrix, but all's well that ends well potentially here because we still got a pretty nice corner combo. Tried to go into super, but I guess the input didn't come out. A little bit of life left on the Belial here. Gonna use Thunderbird up close to get some chip damage going. Tried to spot dodge the lingering Goisha, but that is what it's gonna afford you. You are just gonna get run up counter hit, and after you saw yourself flash red, here's a little bit more of the same crimson hue on screen, but not enough. A little bit of green still left on that health bar, and we're flashing blue and yellow, and the yellow is the victor in that case, or in that case, I should say. All colors are being flying for Kojicoco as they take that first round after what was a whole lot of shenanigans there to end it.
It's insane. The double reversal kind of crossing each other up, and Kojicoco recovering first, able to mash out an option for the whip punish is genuinely insane. But I guess those are the types of funny interactions you'll be getting when you really got to boil down to it for those last hits scrambling. Now we're already jumping into the second game, and it is devastating bloodbath both ways. Immediate Brave counter here, hold this mid. Ooh, this Belial pressure. A lot of staggers there. Find this no will come out, as will the down for those multi-hits. But I like that patience there from Tab 102. Didn't pay off this time around, but in the future, I'm sure I see the vision.
Oh, got enough time to spot dodge the Goisha after the interaction there. And here we go, getting the Beatrix corner combo. Ultimate Thunderbird gonna put him in combo limit. Tried to go for something sneaky there. I believe they were going for empty jump low there, making sure that the rising JL was going to whip. Try to catch Tab 102 a little bit underwear, but Tab already good to go here, and we're really good to go. Trying to get them into the corner, but that was a good counter hit, Brave counter to get on out of there. So Kojicoco gonna fight back, and a good way to fight back, the good old dash L, the dash speed of Beatrix, and the long ranging 6-6 is so dangerous in that mid range, even against Belial, and that is Kojicoco getting the set point.
Yeah, what a counter hit right there, and how much was able to be converted after the fact too. Puts the game right back in Kojicoco's hands yet again. Takes himself for the punish here. Now we're stroking the tree, getting the wall bounce. A fantastic corner combo here. Tav 102 really struggling up against the Beatrix pressure and not gaining a whole lot when it comes to the Belial turn. Oh, but this time we will get a whip punish off that whip reversal. Back to Tav's turn this time around. Nice little pickup off the ground. Gonna hold this big corner. Ooh, no, but the Oki will get stuffed up over here from Kojicoco. And like you said, this could be Kojicoco's turn and time to go to winners finals.
Trying to spot dodge the heavy Thunderbird, but you really got to be early if you want to get a punish on the other end of it. Otherwise, you still got to hold. It could have been potentially game ending there for Tav, but still is in a spot, but a bad spot at that as you're in the corner. And again, that dash L from Beatrix is going to be what seals the deal. The corner pressure when you're sitting at that range, you're thinking far H, you're thinking, okay, I got to find my way out of there as soon as I can. But again, that run up dash L, getting that fortune of playing against with the Zeta. BlackMage very, very strong with the character, and it's gonna be interesting to see how they navigate against their fellow society agent in Eustace.
Yep, I'm extremely excited to see what Insurgent can bring to the table after putting on such an incredible show against Kojicoco. Pretty much it could have gone either way. Either player deserved to be in winners finals right now. So Insurgent coming in from loser side, trying to make a name for themselves and make it as far in this bracket as they can. Up against BlackMage on the Zeta. Trying to throw some defensive lasers here, but not getting any room to breathe. Finally getting the jump in, immediate brave counter. Insurgent locking BlackMage right back down the corner.
All right, here we go. Got on the other end, unfortunately, after the dive from Zeta, so we're going to have to fight our way back out. But the luxury of having that 50% is to create some space, even on a block with that ultimate gun. And here we go, the strike throw pressure still finding themselves back into the corner, so we're going to BC on out of there because that strike throw pressure, especially when you get that forward throw up against Zeta, could be disastrous. But disaster is being spelled right now. Each time that BlackMage has tried to do Rhapsody, Insurgent has just responded beautifully.
Go now returning to this mid-screen, stuffing out any approach, any button pressed at all with an immediate counter hit, projectile, brave counter. Oh my goodness, finding a way through the projectile, almost get one final punish, but no, it's going to be a huge damage jump in here from BlackMage. Immediate reversal to close out this round. It's a strong start here from Insurgent, and then BlackMage almost ran it all the way back, but one final reversal from Insurgent is going to end up doing it. That team is so strong. We got a rat race to start this off. Lobbing those grenades, blocking down the corner. Fantastic whip punish here too, and stuffing the start out of those lasers. You can't move, don't press a button. Insurgent will be there to catch you.
The lingering ultimate rat race, forcing the 50-50 into the conversion. We're gonna loop the beat as it were. Shouts out to RXK Nephew, and then shouts out to calling out the raging strike right there. Gonna tap it off with a little bit of whip punish action. Those are Insurgent, perfect to close out game one in short order on round two. And we're gonna see BlackMage already putting the pedal to the metal, saying I took a little bit of offense to that. I want to get started, but nope, it's gonna be Insurgent gonna give Zeta a little taste of their own medicine. Forward throw in the corner could spell disaster now that we have that 50-50. And yep, cannot Rhapsody that setup. Good. Oh, again, Insurgent playing so well against the the unique skill of, well, not the unique skill, but the reversal skill of Zeta in Rhapsody. It just seems that Insurgent has been there, done that a million times.
Yeah, not skipping a single beat, jumping into the second game and just holding pressure in the corner for the rest of that entire first round. Now jumping in to our second, potentially last round here, depending on if Insurgent closes it out or not. Finally, it's been BlackMage's turn, holding lasers. Ooh, gotta hold the multi-hit up in the corner as well, and here we go. Now we got the spear coming in, multiple angles, great damage output. Close out this combo with the super, is the jump in.
I definitely don't. If I'm Insurgent, I definitely don't feel bad about getting hit by that interaction, as we are still in this corner here. A little bit of chip going to force that ultimate DP to come out because it's going to get very disastrous. But yeah, you saw that Signo drive to end the block string, and it was an early release. It wasn't the late release that puts her at that ambiguous spacing in mid-range. So you're thinking, oh, sweet, she ended it early. I could take my turn back. Nope, this time BlackMage found the right spot to represent that Rhapsody. Even on minus frames, that is just the state of mind with this character in that instance. But right now, the state of mind you're going to have to think about is defense. But how is defense your state of mind when I can just get on out of there with the BC and then again find a Rhapsody at the right time?
Yeah, great timing there to beat out the, at that point, seemingly predictable BC. Pushing on for the pressure. Damage confirms here, now playing the mid-screen game. Good spot dodge here from Insurgent, but not able to get a proper full confirm going just yet. Reversal frames are out. Ooh, Spear cannot be quick punished this time around. Projectiles from sweeping on low, but still no huge damage confirmed just yet. BlackMage is getting chipped out here. How are they going to find their opening? What a counter hit approach! It's not going to take us too much further as we get this raging chain to close it out. And that is going to hand it to Insurgent here. A quick and solid 0. BlackMage will have to gracefully bow out.
Or you know the test run is going to come out. You know we're trying to do as many special skills as we can to build that blade level. The thing is, how will Fuselit get in early and often to avoid the snowball running down the hill and get a little bit of a snow day going on for our own? Again, snow is on top of my brain right now. I live in Georgia, so we've just seen 6 inches.
Oh yeah, no, it's been cold all throughout the country here, but I think Fuselit just gave a response to your answer, starting out the round with the tackle into the immediate heavy command grab. Only now Castiel is woken up and be like, oh yeah, I'm Lucilius, I can hold down this pressure. Vaseraga shouldn't do anything to me. And this is kind of the expected end state that you were talking about before, but oh my goodness. Ultimate command grab, using some of those frames to get past the projectile. Dash up here, potential backdash with punish potential. Run up and we're getting the throw here. So a decent bit of damage, but still keeping things relatively even. Late tech, bit of a struggle here, but gets the jump in. This could be massive here, Zoma.
Yeah, massive indeed, because Blade level 5 was about to be active, so a far M into death was very much in the cards, and I think they sensed a little bit of urgency, did Fuselit, because they read the reversal SBA. They're the Axiom not going to find its mark, and we're just going to stomp our way into a round 1 victory. So like you said, Fuselit finding a good way of just finding the right time to just go, damn, I need to get started right now, and Lucilius had to sort of make up the difference here, but we're going to make that up in this round here, catching the roll on the other end and still getting our turn started, going into a little bit of stagger pressure here, throwing out the fireball, easy on out of there, get the armor going, and then go right through the 6-2-3.
Here we go, command grab, getting a bit of that damage going, but we have to teleport it into the throw. Great throw break, the time around tackle will be letting it rip. Everyone else now respecting a lot of his mid-range options. Wait for the ultimate tackle. Still not leading to anything. Of course, Fuselit is kind of forced to respect a lot of what Lucilius has to offer, but at the same time, if you're not taking any swings at all, you're just going to end up losing almost every interaction. That's kind of what we're seeing from Fuselit right now, as he's going to go down to chip damage off of the soup. That is so unfortunate for Fuselit, but kind of, as we said before, what we expect out of this matchup. Now hopping into round 3 here, Zoma. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into.
Surprised that they were able to recover in time, trying to use the teleport to get out of the way of the command grab, and also surprised they didn't punish, but all well that ends well. Couldn't quite pass the unk check, might have been pressing a button, but still got hit by that raging strike, and now we're getting a full combo. I would say if we didn't have the drops right there, didn't want to hold the +2 and keep him in the corner, so how about we just spend a little bit of diamonds right now, keep Lucilius up against the wall, have him fish for a little bit more hits to build up that blade level, which is sitting at 3 currently. So this could get dangerous for Fuselit.
Good indeed, but we got our ultimate command grab. Lock you down into the corner. We walking up with some armor too. Finally able to jump out of corner here. We're gonna have a brave counter to not get the pressure as a problem. Fuselit doesn't even matter. Castiel runs right back in. Slowing. Oh my goodness, what a wall combo. Finishing off right here. What's OP gonna be? Hold this projectile and this chip damage. Ultimate command grab to keep things even. Now we're in SSBA range for Castiel, but fantastic anti-air out of walk stance here for Fuselit to take this first game.
I'm very curious as to the combo routing that Castiel did once they got that hit. It might have just been nerves, but going into the Raging Strike instead of tossing out fully on the interaction to get a bravery point off of Fuselit's table. But you saw Fuselit was very welcome to that, just saying, okay, I got my turn started, and we're already going to put you into the corner here, but we're going to get on out of there with the teleport on the other end. So that has seemed to be what is the go-to for Castiel when they think that command grab is coming. Get that teleport on out of there rather than just doing a jump. But here we go, you jump out of that one and you get a 2H as well. No conversion, unfortunately, though, but still the corner position has been established.
Right, now Castiel has caught on very quick to a lot of shenanigans. Vaseraga, rather Fuselit, has been thrown out, whether it be the timing of when the ultimate command grab's coming out or these different follow-ups out of the walking armored stance. The low, the anti-air, the command grab. Seems like Castiel's got a little bit of a better grip on what Fuselit has throwing their way, but still Fuselit manages to throw something even, oh my goodness, able to jump over the approach, and now we're committing to a rain chain for absolute massive damage into a reset for the command grab to close out the round. Fuselit 1 round away.
Castiel got their hand caught in the cookie jar, but Fuselit saying ain't nothing sweet around here. You gotta finish your dinner before you can have your desserts. But I'm eating real good right now because they overextended after throwing out that fireball, even in blade level 5. So a little bit of questionable decision making down the stretch here in these last couple of rounds, and Fuselit taking all the advantage that they can from them. And right now, we're looking very clean right now. Ultimate fireball in that mid-range. Lucilius can do nothing about it because of the strength and priority of the attack. Calling out the Raging Strike as well, going for another one. Just feeling some type of way, trying to go for all the callouts we possibly can. Chat is probably trying to say what is going on right now with the Vaseraga. Just close the game because Lucilius is flashing red. It could be over for you at any instant.
Oh, but now we got Lucilius looking some throws in the corner here, locking down the projectile in mid-range pressure here. Vaseraga struggle to press on time, getting counter hit and looped right back into the same spot. We have a tackle out. Now they're playing a lot closer. Here's a brave counter. Castiel saying, nope, I still want it for my turn. Low break, back to mid-range. We got the EX tackle. Still playing too far away. How can Fuselit actually close this out? And Castiel also in that SSBA range. All the available. Fuselit stuck at full screen. How's he gonna make this work?
I'm thinking that they're looking for a place to put the ultimate attack right as I say it. You say the devil's name, they will appear. Fuselit, knowing when exactly they want to throw out that ultimate tackle.
I gotta time my, my reversal correctly. I gotta make sure she stays out of my face too. Oh, she wants to play mid-range? Okay, I know how to deal with that. Now it's time to start unloading the rat ring and the thunder projectiles and kind of seeing where the ebb and flow goes. I think there's a whole story to be told, and we're about to witness some living.
Believe in victory.
Here we go. Here, Insurgent versus Yozamitsu. Who is going to stay alive in this Tampa Never Sleeps Granblue Fantasy versus Rising bracket? Who's up right now is currently Insurgent in the neutral right now, getting the rat race onto Narmaya, getting a little bit of sticky in here. Shouts out to Chromacopia. We're going to be singing some sweet tunes right now as we got Narmaya up against the corner, and this is where things can get very tough for Yozamitsu. But brave counter and then back throw. Here we go, the strike throw game. Trying to go for the throw crate, but Insurgent. I was very curious to see what would happen, and here we go, the ultimate flip response. So again, Yozamitsu has gotten so much mileage out of that flip. I was very curious because we noted how good Insurgent has been at calling out the options that both player and character represents on the other side of that cabinet, and that heavy flip was going to be a huge factor, and we've already seen it. 2 for 2, the block on the throw bait and then the challenge on the ultimate flip pressure.
That was an incredible delay on Yozamitsu's wake up right there, waiting out any option. Want stuff out. Yozamitsu now feeling, okay, this is what Insurgent's going to mash. Now I'm going to reverse it. But Insurgent stayed blocking and was able to punish the DP almost like a second after wake up. It's so many layers of decision making right there of such a simple interaction. And oh my goodness, Insurgent ran it all the way to the bank. That was our first game already. We didn't really get a chance to actually talk about the moment to moment of the game because we're just analyzing a couple of really awesome interactions here. And the game's done. That's how fast Insurgent is able to put down Yozamitsu. This is insane, Zova. We're looking for a speed run right now.
Yeah, the game moving fast for us, but it might be in slow motion as Insurgent might be peering into the Matrix. Amelia making a good note in chat that they're just seeing the game in slow motion or something. I just think Insurgent is just very much, again, in tune and very aware of the representation of their opponent, both player and character. And look, being respectful of the ultimate Setsuna get out attempt here and put themselves themselves at great spacing, and now look at what it affords them, the 50-50 rat race. We get on in there and then just be able to throw them out of the startup of Raging Strike. So just like that, a character in Eustace that we think wants to play that slow game has already speed ran their way to a set point here and the potential tournament life here for Yozamitsu.
Yeah, I'm able to pick off an entire corner confirm here off one singular rat race explosion here, almost 33% life down. Flip will be blocked. Brave counter will also be blocked, playing that. Now we get that Narmaya aggressiveness, scooping out low. Lockdown into the corner. Finally, Yozamitsu, signs of life here, taking their turn for the first time in a long while. Will still be blocked though. Insurgent not phased by that flip pressure whatsoever. Right back to Thunder Projectiles, right back to Rat Race, fighting your way out of the corner.
Just absolutely impressed by Insurgent. And again, calling out the flip attempt. Insurgent, again, just feels like knows what Yozamitsu's gonna do before they even do it. So Yozamitsu still is gonna have to find their way on out. Trying to do that with the ultimates, or the Setsuna, I should say. But again, Insurgent standing at the perfect space to punish it and then catching the mash out 2M attempt. Yozamitsu trying to get any way they can out of the vortex that Eustace was putting them in, but no can do. Insurgent just all phasers turned up to 10 as they are going to be beamed up into loser semifinals on the back of a very impressive performance in losers quarterfinals.
I do believe both part of the same crew, so we're looking at a crew team kill here.
Yeah, unbelievable too. And Taff still locking in with the Belial. We mostly know him for the Lucilius, but just feels like the other side of the what makes the sky is blue. Well, not totally, because Sandy's not here yet. But we're gonna wait for that in a couple weeks. But we're gonna get Belial on out of here instead of the Lucilius, but we're gonna get on out of the corner as Vaseraga just gonna do the armored stomp here and then just reverse fortunes in terms of positioning.
Have some Railfire Legion team kill, getting started right here. Walk on up with the command throw, lucky right back down. 6-6L to fight out, tries to jab the EX tackle. I'm gonna hold his Vaseraga pressure, the ultimate skill is gonna come out. Great cross up and patience here from top 102. He broke his ankles like they're playing a basketball. Oh my goodness, locking slip right back into the corner. Hold this massive combo.
A little bit of shimmy buffet never hurt anybody. We're singing Margaritaville, and we're singing some holes right through your body right here with the SBA and a safe jump right on the back of that. Trying to read the ultimate command grab there. Still had enough time to read the tackle as we got the strike throw going up there. And then we tried to run up and throw just a little bit too slow and didn't get far enough. And Tav 102 going to close it out there. So really good stuff here from the Belial to get things started. And even better now, already putting Fuselit in a little bit of a scramble situation.
Tackle his way out. Here we go. Command grab to get things started. Ooh. Stack those power-ups here. Long to the corner. They'll get thrown. Here it is. The strike throw game has begun. A third one in a row. What are we looking at? Fourth will finally get broken. He's walking up. Oh, he's got all of these counter hits too. Stalls out the stance. Tries to go for anti-air. Still able to mash afterwards. And gets the command throw here. Right back to even here, Zoma. Very surprising after such a strong start here from Have 102.
I was gonna note too, going for the light follow-up to the Savage Rampage has so little recovery that you can whip it, and it's up to the opponent to respawn in time before they can punish it. Couldn't get it that first time, but got it the second time, did tap with the 2M. But we are still jostling for position here. Not quite enough on the heavy command grab, so we're gonna send out the heavy Goisha and run up to get started, but nothing doing when the big man is stomping right towards you. And get on the other side of your corpse, why don't you? Just walk right on through them. A little bit of Tyron Lue action if we're gonna talk about basketball.
Have to trade for that mid-screen projectile. I actually trade with that Vaseraga as normal. These are the big beady buttons I was looking for. Oh, into the command throw yet again. Walk on him. Give him that Savage Rampage stance. Ooh, an ultimate skill drop it. Well, this is adding up to be a lot. There's a tackle here at mid-screen. Walk on him. Throw him into the corner, Zoma. This might be Tab 1-2's last lease on life here. He's got this skybound art.
But a good block on the overhead and getting the side switch combo after the buffed ultimate Goisha here. So this is a really fortunate spot here for Tap, who was otherwise on their last life. And they're trying to keep it going here, but nothing doing. We recover in time to get the ultimate command grab. A Fuselit going to take the first game up against Tav 102 and what was a barn burner and might be setting the tone here for the rest of the set.
What a defiant Long opening here from Fuselit. Savage Rampage truly knows no bounds. Gotta hold that pressure no matter what. And as we said at the kind of beginning of this block, we're like, Vaseraga might struggle a little bit to kind of fight your way out on the back foot. But it seems like Fuselit really hasn't had too much of a problem with that after those opening games here. And now making it this far into, top 6 of the tournament. Still, Fuselit somehow able to fight their way out of every scramble and put on the Vaseraga pain every single time.
Here we go, gonna get the far H, go into stance as well, run up with the command grab, and that's so tricky. The command grab as well as the light follow-up of Savage Rampage have such similar animations that you gotta be able to distinguish the aura and react in real time, or even just take a proper guess, but guess you will not have the chance to right here. Fuselit just running away, or stopping I should say, with round 1.
Strong start here from Tampa. Let's get it going with the 6-6 L walk. Get some jab pressure going. Ooh, but again, we get Fuselit with the mash out. Not staying on the back foot for too long. Great spot dodge here on the projectile. Tackles their way in. Now playing this kind of mid-range scramble game. Get another tackle into ultimate command grab. And this is where the Vaseraga can truly walk on him. Don't let him jump. Tackle backdash for a potential whip punish opportunity here. Trying to find your way and charge up that tackle. Not afraid of any projectiles getting thrown into the corner. Back to tab 102 pressure, but no, Fuselit says it's my turn on the Xbox. Hold this command.
Hold it neutral as well. You're gonna have to take up a little bit of space, and once again getting the command grab, ultimate fireball to make Belial respect him a little bit more, trying to send one in return, but nothing doing right now. We are armoring on through, going right into a raw dash overhead, and just said, that's the brain destroyer right there, just gonna walk up into the command grab. Unbelievable stuff. Fuselit taking a page out of the Northern Lion playbook, just throwing them the curveball into the fastball, into the, I don't know what you're gonna do, hit them with the brain destroyer, and they saw them coming from pitch 1 as they are going to advance into loser semifinal with a very strong showing from the Vaseraga.
Pretty much untouchable. Meanwhile, Havaniceday has been untouchable the entire tournament. Oh my goodness. Well, looks like we are getting that Beatrix spirit that I was about to potentially suggest, being like, well, we are seeing both these really strong players pull out really strong characters in these recent sets. And so I'm not too surprised to see Beatrix spirit. Welcome to Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising, everybody. Here we go. Winners finals of TampaNeverSleeps, Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising online. Let's get it rocking.
I love how you just welcomed everybody to the game like we don't know we're watching Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Look at who's on the screen right now. Oh my God.
You know how it is. It's Thunderbird stroking the tree galore. Got a good amount of those gut checks with the 6-6. Okay, get a throw here on mid-screen. Gut check, go low this time around. Here we go. Raging strike. Trope the tree, Thunderbird. Looking for the safe jump opportunity here in the corner. Doubles. Strike check here into the gut punch. Right back to projectiles.
Seeing these fireballs coming out, get a little bit of a war going on in that aspect, using one on the other end, going to be using it to keep up pressure in the corner, the other one using it to fight their way out in command space. So it's very interesting to see how both of these players are going to implement tools with the same character, but right now, we just use a little bit of universal mechanic, run into the back throw, have a nice day, getting the first round of the Beatrix mirror on the board, and then go say a single brain cell moment right there. We both start with round start H fireball.
You know how it is. Oh my goodness, what a perfect spot dodge there on the Thunderbird. Still not able to mash out in time. The recovery not long enough, so good idea for Kojicoco to stay on defense right there. Fireball run up with a gun check. Goes for the continued pressure here. Havaniceday chooses the wrong time to press. You're going to hold this wall call.
Yeah, the frame trap into the close H, gonna end with the ultimate Thunderbird to get that same setup that we've seen a couple of times from him, but nothing doing, nobody home to get cracked open, and we're just gonna go a knock and trying to do so with the normal throw, but a couple of far H's right to your face is gonna do a job as well in the corner. Ultimate Thunderbird, we are plus, not choosing the spend the brave counter, just gonna opt to hold it right now. Both of them being very respectful with this resource right now, but a resource that you definitely love is having that Delta Clog active, because look at what it can do. The mid-screen combo into a huge amount of damage. The optimal combo as well to get the double fireball and go into SSBA. This could potentially be the round. not quite, just a sliver of life left, trying to go for a throw bait, but nothing doing, trying to go for a heavy stroke, but we are just ready with the 2L. So the low of the quicker variety going to emerge as the victor here for Havaniceday.
And I do believe we are now in best of 5 territory for winners finals, so we're in for a longer set here between these two titans, pulling out the great Beatrix play. Again, Havaniceday starting off aggressive, going for these gut checks, hold you down with that EX projectile, who will get crossed up with the jump out of corner. Now it's Kojicoco to play in the hurt a little bit. Solid combos here, finishing off with the ultimate Thunderbird, and here's the setup, as you mentioned before, Yuzoma. I blocked it with a jump out.
Need to cross up, and oh my god, just chasing down the back dash with the 6-6L. Run up into close heavy, wasn't quite ready for it to confirm, so that's going to be a little bit of a missed opportunity for a huge combo on the part of Havaniceday. So Kojicoco getting the chance to fight back, not going to hold the plus frames this time, and not going to hold down back. We're going to hit that close light button, get a whole bunch of damage here, spend all the cash that we can with the specials. And now we're putting Havaniceday in a bit of a bind here, but we bust on out with the heavy riding free, and we are gonna ride into the sunset. The comeback mechanic that is Delta Clock going to do just that for Havaniceday. A pixel and a prayer, a little bit of Bon Jovi never hurt nobody.
Oh my goodness, the moment we thought Havaniceday could lead up against such a tenured player like Kojicoco, oh my goodness, such a big. But still, like you said, a pixel and a dream, Zoma, and that was enough for Havaniceday to close out that previous round, the skin of his teeth. But now Kojicoco says, no more flukes, no more mistakes. I need to lock in as soon as possible. And there's the ultimate Thunderbird to go over. There's a projectile here. Again, the reversal Havaniceday on death's row.
Ultimate skills being traded a piece right now, and then the 2M into the Raging Strike for Kojicoco, preempting the dash L attempt. Of course, a very popular option for Beatrix. It is very, very good. So you gotta know how to respond to it. If you think it's gonna come out, 2M, one of the faster pokes in her kit that otherwise has a little bit lacking in terms of good startup, but using the right one there with the 2M to check the attempt here, and good job using the other quick far normal in the far light to check the -6 there with the punish. But here we go, we're gonna get a little bit of a back throw incident here combo.
Here we go, we got that brave counter, get off, they back and forth, both willing to expend those diamonds to try and reset pressure. Projector back to Havaniceday's turn. We're seeing Kojicoco use that ultimate Thunderbird, keep those plus frames for this pressure going, make Havaniceday find that opening. Poking low, doesn't think more than that. Back to having pressure. Ooh, ultimate Thunderbird is going to whiff, but the projectile follow was connect. These guys are been dead even right now. Nobody's really opening up their defense. Here we go. Trying to get something started here on the side of Havaniceday. And look at these clashes. And still, they will lead to something here in Kojicoco's favor. Oh, throwing out that super and closing out this second game. 1-1. There's fun.
Victory.
Don't even need the cinematic there, just the first hit of the super gonna get it done there for Kojicoco. And what's gonna get it done here around start is a 6-6L. Again, very good tool that Beatrix has to complement her other great suite of tools in neutral that allow her to get started in that phase. And then checking the dash L attempt of Havaniceday, trying to get started with that exact same tool with the far L, and you're in the corner so we can get a full free special corner combo here to go into the SBA. So that is a lot of tax done to the health bar of Havaniceday, but we were gonna do it right back. You know what comes with taxes? Returns, and we get the return here to sender, and we get the SSBA on the other side.
This is absolutely going to hurt here for Kojicoco. But still, Havaniceday has to find a couple more openings here, and as both these players have shown, they are quite resilient in holding down this Beatrix pressure. Both very well versed in this character matching season time. And as a result, sometimes it seems like it takes a while for either person to truly find that open. That ultimate projectile bashing up to that 2L, and then gut checks here with this L. Something works, stroking the connect either here. Here's the EX. but still will get Brave countered away. No more Brave points here on the side of Kojicoco, but not afraid. Havaniceday nonetheless able to trade here at mid-range, taking this neck round.
I see Dark Shino in chat saying revert the nerf. Side games, if you are watching this, please don't listen to that chatter. Please do not do that. That will be absolutely absurd. You see what she's doing right now in the hands of both of these players right now in this quote-unquote nerf state. Kojicoco making an example right now after getting a really good round one and trying to do even more of it here in round two. Got the full Delta Clock corner combo, got the full medium auto combo after that, and then just going to cash out into the SBA, into the safe jump. Beware of the empty jump low or empty jump command grab. But Kojicoco going to still take it after the Brave counter attempt from Havaniceday. So Far H going to seal the deal and put Kojicoco one game away from winner side of Grand Finals.
Oh my goodness, we are tearing through this winter finals. We've been seeing speedrun after speedrun here at these Beatrix mirrors. I mean, I guess, I don't know what else I was expecting, but man, sometimes once they really get their opening and their train going, it's a whole different ball game of pressure. But until then, it seems like it's such a well-paced, intricate game of like chess, of like which decisions need to be made to open up the opponent. Why aren't they still, mashing here? Why they're still blocking? It becomes a whole lot. But right now, Havaniceday blocked into the corner. SSBA is available. Yeah, the Brave counter get off. He tries to get the jump in. Now holding mid-screen pressure yet again. 6XL both ways. Able to match it. Here's the Raging Strike. This should be it. And Kojicoco closes it out.
Kojicoco loving that far light button, using it to keep up the corner pressure, and then again check the approach. Been very good using that in both instances throughout this entire set. And Havaniceday been really good using the 2M as well, going into the heavy riding free, going into the Far H as well, and getting the heavy fireball. I don't believe they had the riding free cooldown active, so they couldn't quite get the corner carry as they wanted to, so that's a little bit of a missed opportunity for them. But it's going to be rewarded in kind here. Ultimate riding free, taking them into the corner and then catching the ultimate Embrask sword reversal, holding block and respecting that reversal from Kojicoco, but unfortunately got the drop, couldn't quite finish things out with the ultimate riding free at the end of the combo, and the heavy riding free with Delta Clock in tow is going to give Kojicoco a chance at life, and the ultimate riding free going underneath the fireball, the low profile, and then the Delta Clock into the Raging Chain. Kojicoco, the comeback mechanic just working out for them so well there to secure winners finals 3-1. It's got to really be lockstep and in tune to what he's going to represent. And we've seen that Insurgent this entire run has been so good at responding into those options. So while Vaseraga does put the opponent into a really tough guessing situation, and we already just go into the roll into heavy command grab. But what I was going to say was Insurgent has been really good at being acutely aware of the options and how to respond to them. But Fuselit sometimes can just be, not a care in the world and say, you know what, I'm going to put you into these messed up situations and you're going to have to prove to me until otherwise that I can do this.
Here we go. Insurgent now locking Fuselit right back down in the corner. And normally we said Fuselit tends to find his way to fight out. Oh my goodness. The ultimate command grab will not connect this time around. Insurgent, as we said before, so aware of every option that every character may have for so many different situations. Immediately on the first interaction, jumping away from that ultimate command grab and keeping up the Eustace pressure. Only now has Fuselit actually found an opening. They're only one touch away from death to Zoma. It's looking quite dangerous here for Fuselit.
Insurgent, I think, is just holding down back intent to get these command grabs that will not otherwise kill, but that overhead will. Not quite ready to block that, so Fuselit getting started, and like I said, just saying, you know what, I don't care what you've done to everybody else. Vaseraga is a whole different mountain. You've seen Game of Thrones, you've seen what he can do to people. He can crack a couple skulls, break a couple necks if he gets the opportunity to, and I love me some opportunity, but Insurgent, opportunity coming knocking at his door currently as they have Vaseraga up against the wall, forcing a Brave counter expenditure, but Insurgent being a lot more proactive in checking the approach this time. So that's going to be something to watch for, as Insurgent was a lot more passive in that first round.
Oh, I like that spot dodge into turnaround projectiles here, keeping Fuselit rather locked into the corner. Now dealing with this rat race into potential throw pressures, actually able to jump out, going into stance, but we're jumping out of the reversal option. We're seeing the ultimate command grab come out. We'll get stuck with the super here, and Insurgent closing out this next round. Whew. That end of the first round, a little bit of commentator's curse right there. I kind of thought Insurgent had it in the bag, but sometimes all it takes is 2 command grabs into an overhead, and you are done. But Insurgent willingly rounding things out. You're 1-1 in this first game.
The strike throw game, the rat race being run right now by Insurgent. Not going to go for the 50-50 setup with the ultimate rat race. Feels quite content enough with the vanilla strike throw game. We're going to spend that 50-meter on this combo extension. And how about another one for your troubles? And now we're going to go right back into the reset. And how about a perfect? So Insurgent being a lot less passive, a lot more proactive, once again adjusting what they want to do to control the pace of the game after Fuselit showed their hand in that first round. Insurgent saying the house always wins, and I'm sitting pretty good in mind that's built of bricks as opposed to straws.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Insurgent did not like that seemingly random drop of that first round of the first game, and decided to completely lock in for the next 2 rounds and not let Fuselit breathe or play any Vaseraga game whatsoever. Which, right kind of back to that theoretical matchup discussions we've had before, is what we kind of expect from these types of interactions. But Fuselit, some sort of miracle hero, as we said before, walking up, going for the anti-air, pushing Insurgent way back. Always has a fighting chance. Right now, Insurgent walling him out, getting swept by the low. How is Fuselit going to find his opening?
I think right now he's going to have to find a spot to get an ultimate tackle in like he's done in sets past. But how about this? Catching them with the startup of the Soul Forge. Going to get a nice clean corner combo here and a reset into the Soul Forge frame kill, but still going to find a great time to ultimate DP on out. Try to go for an ultimate reversal of their own after the cross-up J-Mew doesn't hit, but Insurgent just ready to hit that up button once again. Send them back to where they came from, and that is at full screen. Jump out of the way of the command grab, and then just still keep on retreating against a Fuselit, trying to find an opportunity to get on the board, but that is going to be Insurgent with the metal underneath their character emblem.
Strong start here yet again, running up on this pressure, getting thrown. Rat Race will get thrown out of the setup. No more set play for Eustace. Vaseraga stay in this corner, hold this command grab, but Insurgent so willing and able to jump out a majority of the times that Fuselit's throwing out the command grab. And without the command grabs connecting, there's a lot less active pressure and threat that Fuselit is able to have. But again, I think it's another instance of Commentators first, as Fuselit gets an incredible corner combo there to push Insurgent down to a little bit less than half health.
Talk about the awareness as we get the command grab to finally land here, but the awareness from Insurgent. But this time, again, the awareness not going to be here for the ultimate command grab. The blue slowdown did not do any favors for Insurgent to react, but they're still going to be proactive, getting on out of the corner with the 6-6L. Going to go straight into the SSPA, waste no time, get all the diamonds off of the board, and I believe we're going to see them be a little bit more aggressive with that rat race in tow, because if they have no diamonds and no chances to get Soul Force going, this is Insurgent's way to get things started. But again, as I say that, got caught backdashing, and Fuselit hitting the right button in heavy lariat to get it done.
Get that tackle, just bash his skull in for this next round. 1-1 here in game 2. Fuselit still very much putting up a fantastic fight. Potentially able to take up this next game and round out the set count. But right now it's Insurgent's turn here. Hold these rat race grenades. Try to hold this dash pressure as well. Ooh, those thunder projectiles out. Jumping again out of the ultimate command grab. Despite being a great reversal option, Insurgent has rarely been touched by it. And Fuselit still continues to commit to it and has to hold so much of a strong punish here as Insurgent is able to close out this next round. Go up 2-0 in this set.
That is actually going to do it, I believe, because we are back in best of 3 categories. So loser semifinals is going to be going to Insurgent on the back of the Society Agent fight. Eustace once again taking
it's incredible. Insurgent has had to deal with this entire losers run, finally putting down the Vaseraga, the Fuselit, but has to go up against Havaniceday on the Beelzebub. Do believe this is a run back from we saw earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Or wait a second, no, Insurgent had to play against Kojicoco.
Correct. Yeah.
When they're playing first time this bracket, let's get it rocking.
Yep, definitely no strangers to one another as well, as they've both been in high-level situations themselves. Beelzebub being the more recent addition to the cast of characters that the Insurgent Eustace has had to run through. So here we go. Now we're gonna have to find our way through this health deficit, and now using these heavy dives to get that +2 right into the corner and still represent them in neutral, giving Insurgent pause. So that's going to be very important here in this matchup, is just going to be threatening that dive the entire time and giving pause to Insurgent, who has been very good at being proactive/reactive to their opponent with their neutral options and how they respond. Havaniceday can just keep varying their jump arcs and varying their movement in the air and forcing Insurgent to be a lot more considerate. And when you're hesitant, as we've seen with Havaniceday, that's when they can make a mile out of an inch.
As you said before, kind of Beelzebub being this hybrid zoner. I think the kind of the dynamicism of what Beelzebub offered in these rounds might throw off Insurgent's otherwise very adaptive playstyle a little bit too much. But now having to do with these walls of projectiles that can actually become a mid-screen confirm into solid damage might be a little too problematic. But then you have to deal with, wait, there's a plus on block dive kick I'm also having to deal with while also having incredible projectile gameplay. And this is kind of what's putting Eustace and Insurgent test of how versatile are you really, how adaptive are you really? Can you actually play around a character as dynamic as Beelzebub with such a strong player like Havaniceday?
But an ultimate DP on the heavy dive attempt is going to be pretty good, and also blocking the fuzzy attempt that did really well for Havaniceday in sets prior, I should say. But they are still ushering Insurgent into this corner, forcing a 2L here and forcing a Brave counter out, not wanting to hold the plus frames as our health is slowly draining here, trying to get the rat race, but Havaniceday not overextending, just being very patient despite having 17 seconds on the clock. But you gotta know that Anthem is in the back pocket at all times when the Beelzebub is at 100%. You want to match my patience? I got something for that. I've done it against other people, and I know it's going to work just as well on you. I've seen the patience, and I reward that patience with a command grab of my own.
There it is. That's that first game. Hold us overhead into this plus dive kick. We're going to break counters and get off the Insurgent. And deal with these projectiles, and the follow-ups are still here to stay. Again, plus frames into the throw, lockdown in the corner. Brave counter, stay away from me, hold this rat race. But oh my goodness, the Beelzebub pressure has been damning for Insurgent right now. Getting pushed right back to the corner, great jump and block on the reversal, gets a skybound art to close out this next round. We are speedrunning this set again, Zoma. We're speedrunning.
Yep, despite that reversal being the fastest in the toolkit of one Eustace, that was a safe jump employed by Havaniceday. So Insurgent not quite ready to recognize that in the moment, and Havaniceday taking full opportunities here, as well as taking advantage of getting the walk up into the close H, prompting a throw attempt from Insurgent. So right now, Havaniceday doing a great job varying their options in every phase of the game, prompting Insurgent to test every aspect of that adaptive playstyle that you alluded to, Combo. But what good is adaptation when Havaniceday is 2 steps ahead of you right now and 2 games ahead of you on the set count in our first 2-3 here in Losers Final?
Mike, we are already up 2 games here in Losers Finals, and it feels like we just got started. I'm not able to see enough of Insurgent getting some sort of response, right? We are seeing these good Brave counters off the plus, off block dive kick, but then how are we playing this mid-range neutral? Feels like he's getting stuffed out almost every single time. Running up, creates space, right? We had a bit of a knockdown to play around with, but it ends up backdashing. Has to hold the dive kick yet again. And now this is a jump, and we get all these Brave counters blocked in the corner. Rat Race is going to go out and get super reversal. It just seems like Havaniceday has every single option covered. Right place at the right time.
Yep, you've been talking about how good Insurgent is at that, but we neglected to mention the fact that Havaniceday has been around these streets, been around the block before with the Bubsy, with option coverage and calling out the other opponent with their stuff. And yep, that was the wrong variety. I believe that was the medium one, so they spot dodged a little bit too early, enabling the no punish throw from Beelzebub. So if you had the light version or the heavy version, would have worked out for Insurgent, but in that moment, very hard to tell the difference between versions. So Havaniceday taking advantage of it. And again, varying the representations of these options, even between skill versions, has enabled them to do so well here. And it's only going to get better getting the slow walk up into the 2L from a retreating Eustace. When you're retreating, you're standing up. And what are you standing up for, Woshige?
Oh my this. And there it is, folks. Have a nice day with a solid, clean, devastating 3-0.
Beatrix ditto, folks. We're getting the run back in here in grand finals. You gotta love it. It's Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Who else but our favorite society, all blue, on both sides between Havaniceday and Kojicoco.
Here we are, grand finals. Let's get it rocking. A pretty strong aggressive start there from Kojicoco, stroking the tree, the heavy variant. Going for that ultimate Thunderbird spot dodge into throw here. Great kind of response here from Havaniceday. Keep the damage output relatively even. And this is kind of one of those longer pressure games that they're both very aware of their pressure strings, kind of like we saw in Winners Finals, until one person finally finds their opening and they run it all the way to the bank. They are cashing out. No taxes here. It is a huge payout, but until then, they really got to work hard to earn it.
Earn is a very strong word, but I am going to just say that right now, Havaniceday is trying to make it very hard for Kojicoco to earn whatever that they can. Trying to get the heavy Thunderbird, but we were ready, but we weren't ready to fully capitalize with the punish. That is so unfortunate here. So Havaniceday could have potentially saved themselves from a very precarious situation here. Kojicoco trying to find a way to fight back here. Gonna go into the light riding free, but what a check with the far light, and then just run up. Saw what Fuselit did with the 6-6M and said, you know what? I got one of those too. Conk right on the dome piece.
That was such a crazy light whip punish at that range, and actually getting the special cancel to hit confirm that too for so much. He's genuinely crazy here. Have a nice day, showing why they've been the champion of TNS Online multiple times before and why they're looking to do it again. But Kojicoco, such a revered player, making their stand here on winner side of grand finals. Putting up these gut checks, going back and forth. Oh my goodness. 6XL into throw. Now trying to keep this pressure. Ooh, that's a counter hit. Big damage coming out from the side of Kojicoco. Havaniceday getting locked right back down the corner. I think we're looking at a pretty even set here, Zoma. It's going to be going quite back and forth all throughout.
Havaniceday, though, not trying to have any of it. Gonna punish the Brave counter with the heavy into the heavy riding free, but the whiff punish with the ultimate Thunderbird on the part of Kojicoco. Havaniceday might have just been taken aback a little bit by that as they were trying to hold back, and the 6-6L by Kojicoco is going to catch that. So Kojicoco getting right back as a mirror, so we're gonna mirror game for round count as well here in game one, and we're gonna start it here. Got the 2 L's there, the far L, so missed out on the conversion opportunity, but still was able to go into the heavy riding free and keep it up. Kojicoco catching a presumably rattled Havaniceday after these last couple of interactions.
Yeah, Havaniceday struggling to find that opening now. Brave counter still going to be blocked. Kojicoco staying in your face. Finally, will it connect? Pushing Koji towards the corner. Havaniceday still not able to find the proper opening yet. Getting stuffed here by the 6-6L. Finally, riding free is going to connect here, and we are going for the Super.
Amelia, did Koji go link in LDP into you? Dive kick absolutely can. And they're not even going to have to use that for that 50-50 devious setup, because the devious lick might be happening right now when you got Delta Clock in the back pocket and a couple of close heavies to finish it off. So Havaniceday is going to run away with game one. It was getting spooky, scary, hilarious there towards the end of it, but the Halloween costume is going to take it over the old business casual for our society agent Beatrix.
Keeping it classy here. I see what you're doing. Speaking of Witcher, was not a fan that the cosplay ended up taking up the first game and locking down Havaniceday in the corner. Fantastic backdash away from that throw attempt. Have to hold so much damage here for Havaniceday. It's one to, oh, actually, no, we're expending here. That is going to be it with a perfect. Devastating. Absolutely devastating.
Yeah, it's definitely not in season. That outfit said Kojicoco. It is January. It is currently snowing outside, so you got to dress a little bit more properly. And I think that's a bit of an allusion to the summer skin that we've seen on Beatrix in the win post. But here we go. We're going to try to get a win post here for Havaniceday. Off to a good start here after dropping that first round. Kojicoco still fighting back, however. Ultimate Thunderbird +4 and some good corner carry on a block, where we respond in kind. getting the heavy riding free and then threatening that far heavy, making sure that Kojicoco is respectful of that mid-range occupancy. But here we go, we're still gonna be able to get started and force a brave counter expenditure, and likewise, but of the counter hit variety from Kojicoco, so a little bit more mileage in that interaction.
There's the spot dodge there, not trying to play the mash out game into yet another brave counter from Kojicoco, but getting stuffed by the ultimate projectile into the approach there from Havaniceday to take this next round. Now we are 1-1. Havaniceday keeping things so dead even right now. EX projectile getting responded in turn with the reversal here. Now we have a Thunderbird trying to approach, doesn't even have to connect. It's all about that gap closing potential. Now look at this corner combo after riding free. Get the reset as well after the ultimate Thunderbird. Finally, brave counter. Havaniceday says, stay away from me. Kojicoco says, nah, I gotta put you in your place. Sit down.
Sit down indeed, just gonna use the DP right when they're trying to run up and then catch the approach again, but this time with the fireball. So Kojicoco commandeering that mid-range and taking that game 2. So we're sitting at an even set count here in this potential first round of grand finals here. Kojicoco trying to make sure there is not a second one, as the second game is gonna go to them, and trying to run away with a second win here in game 3 as they get a lot on offense right now. Gonna use that heavy Thunderbird and that BC, so no shortage of urgency here from the classic Beatrix, but the urgency is being responded with the Halloween Beatrix, and have a nice day.
Here we go now, trying to link it up in the corner. Ooh, we're gonna reversal out though. Kojicoco says, no, I'm gonna safe jump in, block your brave counter as well. Have a brave counter out of my own. Stay away from me. Ooh, but gets gut checked on your way in. That 6XL from Havaniceday is devastating. Here's the Raging Strike as well. Ooh, the ultimate Thunderbird doesn't connect though. We get the cross up instead. Doesn't even matter that it whiffs. It's all about positioning. Run up, throw. Havaniceday cleans up that next round.
A lot of spaghetti there, and definitely was just like, you know what, when you're in a scramble situation, sometimes you're going to want to just hold down back and reset yourself, giving Havaniceday a perfect opportunity to run up with that command grab, and a good opportunity to cash out on some punish damage here. Kojicoco had after the unfortunate usage of that heavy riding free, the only unsafe variety there, and catching the gap in between the normal and the medium Firebird with the ultimate, or Fireball, I should say, with the ultimate Fireball. Kojicoco now going to leverage that to get all the way over here, get the throw bait into the 2M, going to use the full Raging Strike combo and just cash out on the BP, and that is going to do it to take us to round 3 here in game 3.
We go 1 round apiece, 1 game apiece here, still in the first set of grand finals. We are just getting started here, folks, as Kojicoco and Havaniceday put an incredible Beatrix mirror of a show here. Oh my goodness. Heavy Thunderbird's gonna go out both ways. Running up, here's the ultimate reversal from the side of Havaniceday. Jump in, will return to a brave counter. Stay locked out. Here's the EX projectile.
I was wondering when we would get the Beatrix win classic to sweep into the heavy Thunderbird. Kojicoco getting the better of it, but right now having the better of the health bar. Havaniceday trying to make sure that that is not true for much longer. Got the run up 6XL after putting out that lingering medium Fireball. Now trying to bait Kojicoco into doing something as we're doing a little bit of 6XL into walkback. Such a scary way to hold down the corner because you are just begging Kojicoco to hit a button so they can just run in, get the counter hit, and still not enough despite being put at 1 BP, but chip is going to be a factor here soon.
Yeah, Kojicoco has SSBA online. Goes for the heavy special to get the gap boost, gets the jump in into the throw. 1 touch is going to be enough either way. We have the ultimate projectile. Empty jump will get stuffed with the heavy approach from the side of Havaniceday, and now it is 2-1 in Havanicedays favor here, itching for that reset here in grand finals. We could very well be getting it here, Zoma. We gotta lock in for this potential last game of the first set of grand finals.
Yep, Kojicoco putting themselves in checkmate, basically. Just have a nice day of being very patient there. That neutral jump was going to be called out. Whether they landed into block or just got hit altogether, it was still going to chip them out. So have a nice day, acutely aware of knowing where to represent that heavy riding free to put them in that checkmate spot, and now forcing them into a tournament, or sorry, a reset point potentially for Kojicoco fighting back here. Both of them clashing with that 6-6L, but have a nice day gonna get their 6-6L to hit right here, and reset point is upon us, combo.
Here we are. One more round for Have a Nice Day, and vengeance will be served as they've taken one best-of-5 set on each other, and that will lead us to the end of Grand Finals as it approaches. But Kojicoco will refuse to go down without a fight right now. Have a Nice Day says, no, I want that reset stat. I'm hungry, I'm starving. Whiffs the throw. Kojicoco to back row in turn. Here's the Thunderbird. Will get brave countered. Challenges the jumping with an air-to-air. Will get ultimate reversal for your troubles on jumping. The cross up into low. Connects it right back to Have a Nice Day. Kojicoco does have SSB online, but will they even get the opportunity to use it with all these ultimate skills coming out?
Oh, unfortunate whiff on the throw there, but that was a fantastic throw bait there from Kojicoco, even in such a very strange situation, and you're gonna get the full SSBA Delta Clock cash out here, so a lot of bleeding is gonna be done to the other Beatrix here, and baiting out the ultimate DP. Have a Nice Day, smelled blood in the water, just wanted to get out of there and bet it all on that DP with Kojicoco, just knowing I've just had my fair share of aggression in these sets as well. I know when to call it out, and I know that I can make you play in that chair just a little bit longer.
Incredible patience right there from Kojicoco, and that's going to keep us in this side of Grand Finals for now. Kojicoco still hanging on with a thread, but one more round to push us to a Game 5 potentially. Let's see if the cross-up will get stuffed out here. We have the ultimate Thunderbird. Okay, we're gonna use the ultimate projectile for OD instead. It will get brave countered, but the cross-up still gets stuffed out nonetheless, and we're going right back to this wall carry. SSBA online on Have a Nice Day's side with 2 points of brave. Meanwhile, Kojicoco with all 3 remaining. Ultimate Thunderbird getting brave countered once again. One touch here, Zoma. One touch, and we're in Game 5.
Yep, we're just gonna be a little bit careful. Couldn't quite get what they needed to in that interaction, so Kojicoco still gonna be able to punish on the other end and force a Game 5 in the Beatrix Ditto, and we are not backing out. We're gonna keep it rolling here in this tournament set here with the Beatrix mirror, and we're gonna mirror each other with these reversals right now, both of them just wanting to get started early here and get in on the other as much as possible, but when they get in, it's gonna be a lot more damage done with the Delta Clock that the command grab Have a Nice Day got here. And yep, here we go, SBA, oh my gosh.
We are cashing out here. Jab check as well as much as you can. Now it's the gun check with this 6-6L. Thunderbird will be brave counter, but the immediate run up after the brave counter is a reversal. Now Kojicoco is one touch away. SSBA is online. We are going to let it rip, but even after this, still gonna have to rely on the Delta Clock to try and close things out. Is going to be at least 1 or 2 more touches here for Have a Nice Day before it is over on this first round of Game 5. Ooh, and that's a chip damage finish. Have a Nice Day, take it.
The DP working out this time around. Tried to backdash to get out of harm's way, but just still a little bit too close there for Kojicoco. Have a Nice Day now at reset point here, but we're going to go right underneath the Far H. I want to point out the fact that both of them have represented Far H a lot, despite the fact that Beatrix can low profile it with the riding free. So we're gonna potentially see if that interaction does come into play a little bit later, because we haven't really seen a lot of call outs by using that riding free, even though both of them have been representing Far H a lot. But here we go. Kojicoco gonna use the ultimate Thunderbird, go on the other side, get a little bit of a side switch here, going to put Have a Nice Day closer to the corner to win that position. Delayed throw, and put up the medium Firebird to get some good old plus frames. Frame trap with the riding free. And here we go, big old corner combo. Gonna potentially be the end of Have a Nice Day's round here. And we are going into the final game of this first Grand Final set. Can Have a Nice Day reset, or is Kojicoco gonna run away with it?
I'm getting chills, man. I didn't know these Beatrix mirrors could go so crazy. Both these players are absolutely incredible at each other's throats right now. Got that heavy reversal. Gut check with the 6-6L. Kojicoco on the front line there. My bad, dropping Super Mario Bros. Composer right there. But still trying to gut check here with the 6-6L. Going right back and forth here on these plus frames. Projectiles can go out fantastic with punish there with the ultimate Thunderbird. There's going to be a throw break as well. Coming on up with the riding free backdash into the 6-6L is going to be huge damage here for Havaniceday, locking down into another backdash attempt. Here's that anti-air into the Raging Strike. Kojicoco just inches away from death right now, but SSB is online here, Zoma. Are we going to see that one touch? Are we going to see this explosion of damage? Or is Havaniceday going to bury him and take us to a next set?
They're finding a way to approach, and they're trying to be as variable as they can in terms of approach timing, sending out the ultimate Firebird, trying to run up for the command grab and be a little bit cheeky, but that could spell disaster right now because you have a Delta Clock Beatrix on the other end with SSBA, can't go into it, missing out on the conversion, unfortunate, but the ultimate DP on a Beatrix without any bravery points is going to be tough to plus frames, but we're still going to find a chance to heavy DP on out after the plus frame, so have a nice day. The ultimate DP didn't work out before. It's gonna work out in the heavy variety this time as we're gonna go into a grand final reset as it came right down to the wire between the two. Unbelievable clutch there from Havaniceday, trying to get another TNS under their belt. So Kojicoco, you got some more games to play, bud.
Yeah, it's not done yet. You gotta finish your meal. I know the holidays have just passed. You're full, I get it. But you got one more round to go through here. One more set, rather, of grand finals there. I see what Kojicoco is going for there, not opting to use SSBA on that kind of final touch, that final mid-screen conversion they were able to get and push towards the corner. They're thinking we can get one more reset, but it's going to be a throw break on that attempt, and that throw break led right to Havaniceday being able to scramble up close, lead them to an ultimate DP situation, and end up taking that first set of grand finals there. An absolute nail-biter. I'm at the edge of my seat. I can't wait for even more banger games, but oh, we got a character swap here from Kojicoco. No longer wants to commit to the Beatrix mirrors. The Belial is out to play.
We're gonna do everything that we can to deter the momentum Havaniceday had. And again, you were talking about missing out on that SSBA. Since they were inactive and didn't go for the ultimate Thunderbird, I think it was just a misinput because otherwise that was a potential kill. So Kojicoco is gonna have to put that out of the back of his mind here. Otherwise, Havaniceday, with all the momentum in the world, is just gonna run away with it. But how do you get momentum back? Do the classic Belial far H into the SSBA, get some diamonds off of the table, put Havaniceday just down to one more brave counter or Raging Strike, should they choose to use it in either fashion. But either way, Kojicoco now has a good chance to reverse the tides here.
It is, yeah, brave counter off that gut check. Still at the sponsor. Oh no, and your approach has been caught here. The X projectile, this combo owing as Kojicoco cleans up this first round of the grand finals reset. I feel like the Belial is working right now, but I also think Havaniceday just kind of needs a moment to adjust after playing so many games of Beatrix mirrors, and oh my goodness, that reversal. Punish is going to hurt, locking Kojicoco right back down the corner, able to fight out underneath the Thunderbird, and turns the momentum right back in their favor. Kojicoco, unafraid of any option that Havaniceday might have, is able to jump with them and go for his aerial option to lock him down in the corner. These confirms have been so strong, so consistent. Kojicoco's a menace.
Love using that delay, the air stall, using that aerial DP to call out the throw or the mash attempt from Havaniceday, trying to fuzzy mash on the safe jump setup that Beatrix is analogous for, but Belial with a little bit more of a variation with how they can vary their aerial mobility by using that skill here. Well, here we go. Beatrix still able to fight their way out of the corner and put Belial closer to their own. Right now, the dash L being represented, the far H, is trying to find any way possible to keep Kojicoco in a winning position.
And throw break there, 6-6L almost connects, respond dodging those ultimate projectiles. The jump in will get brave counter, stay in the corner. Brave counter right back here from Kojicoco says, nah, I don't want it. Havaniceday spending all of their diamonds for that last brave counter away. 6-6L to check, but you are getting heavy reversal into the confirm right there. And that's another round here for Havaniceday, 1-1 in this first game.
Gotta love it. Still fighting back despite the character switch on Kojicoco. Havaniceday knows exactly what they want to do on their own end right now with the Beatrix. Kojicoco doing what they do best, doing that 2M with the Belial, that linking into itself on counter hit, or not linking into itself, but linking into a very damaging combo with some good corner carry, and then deterring a jump out with the rising aerial button of their own. So Kojicoco looking very good right now. The far heavy once again finding its mark, gonna potentially go into the SBA. That's exactly what we do here. Do not know if it is going to kill, but regardless, it's gonna put Havaniceday in a very tough spot combo.
Yeah, this is absolutely glorious. Walk up on him and put him in his place. Kojicoco pulling out with this first game here in the Grand Finals reset. The Belial so threatening, so strong. The movement options to kind of deal with how Beatrix might do an approach, whether it be the Thunderbird, whether it be riding free, I think have been coming in super clutch. And also, the Belial pressure has just kind of been working out in Kojicoco's favor a little bit more than when he was on Beatrix. So I'm really liking this character swap. Oh my goodness, the projectile usage. Punishing right here. Havaniceday gonna have to hold so much here. Walk away. Let's see what's gonna happen. Brave counter, stuff the cross-up. Nice little conversion there, but it's gonna have to hold a reversal of their own. Kojicoco's gonna get on turn. Okay, run up throne for your troubles. Havaniceday keeping the health bars relatively even. Ooh, nice whip.
You know Kojicoco's doing something with the Belial because the copy pastas come out in chat. But right now, we're going to need to find a Beatrix copy pasta because Havaniceday responding right now, putting Belial in a tough spot. Ultimate Fireball to catch him in the air, catch him mashing as well. Trying to take the turn back after a late air dodge on the heavy Thunderbird, but Havaniceday betting it all, gambling once again on the heavy DP in response. So again, keeping up the moment, or keeping up the aggression and turning the phasers up to 10. Havaniceday now putting Kojicoco into the corner.
Appreciate that Kojicoco is willing to take the very close range scramble that comes every time after spot dodging the Thunderbird. They often go for the throw bird, but I see if Havaniceday wants to kind of mix it up with the jab bash to see if that'll convert into a lot more damage. That interaction is so small, but also very important for both sides' damage output, really. Oh my goodness, speaking of damage output though, after Kojicoco had to take so many losing interactions throughout the beginning of this round, trying to even things up here with this air confirm as well, running up with these jab checks to counter hit after the brave counter as well. Get another brave counter. Havaniceday super willing to just let it all rip, and here we are riding free. Get that gut check on top as well. SSBA online, ultimate projectile will get spot dodge, but the gut check goes unchopped.
If they blocked that, that was going to be chip situation set up, but they're still going to get checked with the far light. So Havaniceday curtailing the Belial approach to get game 2 in their favor. Once again, sitting back to a 1-1 set count, but this time it is definitely for all the marbles. No reset on the table for Kojicoco. Do not let Havaniceday get started. We have seen in these TNS streets what Havaniceday can do if you let them get anything going right now. So it's going to be up to Kojicoco to get started here, and get started they shall with a couple of forward throws into the safe jump into the Goetia, and we challenge to try to get out of the corner, but again, that rising jump normal to keep them in the corner. Good stuff there from Kojicoco to keep Havaniceday pinned down, and you're rewarded with the SBA cash out, and that is a dead beat.
Done. I think we're going to have to look at another game 5 here, Zoba. I'm seeing the momentum swing so hard both ways, but somehow both these players end up coming out just neck and neck right now. There's such a dominant round here from Kojicoco. After seeing so much of the opposite for Havaniceday, ooh, I might need to hold my tongue because this next round is also starting up pretty dominant here for Kojicoco. But still, that will put us in a 2-1 situation. Not to win for Havaniceday to turn things around, and fantastic punish here on the reversal out of the corner. Looking for this reset here. Just going to check with the light. Going for the 6-6L as well. We've got that heavy projectile for some more pressure. Ultimate projectile go for the cross-up. Brave counter, get off me, stay away. Kicking it down where I can. Backdash on that throw. Fantastic dash punish here. Cashing out with the skybound.
Sending the full screen, but still gonna run up after the fact. Even though even though they have the health lead here. And now both of them are trying to trade advantage here. Now you're going to try to get that +4 off of the Heavy Thunderbird. But Belial still finding time to get on out of there. Get a nice little juggle combo, looking a little bit like Elizabeth Blanchard from KOF 15 with all this juggling going on. And now we're just going to run up into the BC and then just going to run up with the command grab. I'm telling you, man, there's so many things you're thinking about with that Beatrix strike throw game. The last thing you're thinking about at the end of the round is getting hit by that 10-frame command grab.
And after all of that, we still end up even. I can't believe it. Both these players just blow for blow, eye for an eye. They are keeping it. You know, whatever weight and blood they're putting out of this battle is going to round up to be about the same. These guys are really punching it out. This be the full throw into the jump, and you're being stuck down immediately by Havaniceday. Fantastic match here to carry Kojicoco to the corner. The follow-up of the ultimate reversal will end up connecting here. Havaniceday could have had a massive punish lined up right there. Ooh, but gets an ultimate reversal of his own. Not going for the cross-up jump. Blocks the brain counter both ways. Just burning BP here for fun.
Either one of them knows the next touch now could be potentially the last one, because now we are at little health here for each one. Potentially one touch apiece, even with the BP off the table, and now we're just running away, trying to create any semblance of space. And when you get the space, you throw out that ultimate fireball. I was wondering if we would get ultimate Goisha instead from Belial, but we have a nice day a bit quicker on the trigger, I should say, with their ultimate fireball. And have a nice day, one win away from a TNS, another one added to their collection.
Well, that put about a 3-peat for the last 3 weeks, I believe. That's if that's not a dominating performance, I don't know what is, but Kojicoco far from out of the fight just yet. Oh, this is a very dominant start here for Havaniceday. Fight back here, checked out gaming both ways, spot dodges, as you know it. But that round start I want to talk about, so quick, such a fast light into riding free hit confirm, so confident that it connects, and it's always a great way to get things going and push your opponent to the corner. And right now, Havaniceday still kind of reaping the rewards of the tone that they set at the beginning of this round. Oh my goodness. Now Havaniceday is one round away from being crowned your champion for the 3rd week in a row here for Granblue at TNS. Can he do it, Zoma? Or will Kojicoco fight back?
Kojicoco definitely fighting back with that 2H counter hit. A big flash of red letting the audience know you messed up. But they messed up with their Ogi, because Havaniceday finding a way to mash out. And Kojicoco definitely was getting out a little bit of frustration there with that DP that got baited by Havaniceday. And yeah, Kojicoco is absolutely just running at Beatrix with every chance that they got. Trying to go for a throw bait, but nothing doing. They're going to instead run into the far H of Havaniceday. Go into the Raging Strike. It's not going to be enough to kill with this SPA, but there's a safe jump in the back pocket. What do we do here? We just run up with the 2L, force a far H expenditure, but nothing doing. Get a 6-6L on out of there. Kojicoco can fight back combo.
There it is. Expend his last break points to get this combo. What is going to run off? It goes in for the ultimate reversal. I can't believe it. That level of confidence in actually having that connect, where that could potentially be your final interaction of the tournament. Kojicoco, you are insane. You are a madman, but let's it rip nonetheless. As now we are pushed here to the 3rd round of the 4th game, but Havaniceday still on the winning podium here. 1 round away, over half your health gone at this point, 33%-ish remaining, and a skybound arc Zoma. I think we are nearing the end of this tournament.
Yeah, but then a jump off from Kojicoco, so a bit of a smell of desperation emanating from the Belial, but still able to still have the mental acuity to respond to the slide and then calling out the DP on the other end. So have a nice day. Gonna gamble equally as much as the Belial does, and unfortunately, you're gonna lose 2 BP for that, as well as taking a chunk of damage. So Kojicoco is in a great spot to run away with it after this SSPA. What are we gonna do with the Oki now? We are in the corner. Gonna run it for the Raging Strike, but we are in the Matrix. We hit the dodge button. Have a nice day. Passing the Unk check and securing yet another TNS victory with a 3-1 over the Belial from Kojicoco. The reactions down the stretch.